Cornell, obviously another big game coming up on Saturday. What are you expecting?
Yes, every game is very important for now. I really hope that after the last game, where we had some positives, we can take those to this week match, and I really hope that this Saturday in front of our fans we can win the match and come closer in the table again.
I mean, the biggest positive, obviously, to come out the last match was a clean sheet away from home. If you can just start getting the ball in the back of the net a little bit more regularly, then those results could quickly turn around, couldn't they?
Yes. I think that if we can try to keep clean sheet in this week, and we will have a good chance to win the game. So yeah, we are not in an easy situation. We know that, but we are going to give our best and try to win the match.
Been quite a bit of turnaround, obviously, in personnel, haven't there? Lewis moved on at Christmas time, and obviously you've had the two new guys come in, Maxi and Nicola. I know Maxi's now out for the season, but how have you found working with them?
Yeah, they are great guys. They are really good players. Unfortunately, Maxi is injured now, but Nico is giving a good performance match by match. So that's also good for the team, and I like to play with them as well.
What's Mirren done specifically just to tighten things up at the back? Because I mean, you are a lot tighter at the back now than you were early in the season, aren't you?
First we need to say that now we are playing as a back three or back five, so we have one more man at the back. It's easier to defend like this, but I think the gaffer gave us that belief, that the motivation what we needed at that moment when he came, and that's why we had some really good results, for example in the FA Cup as well. And yeah, hopefully we are going to give our all in the next 7 matches, and hopefully we are going to get closer and closer in the end.
And what is your favourite position? Because I mean, you popped up in that back three, but also at the right wing back position as well, haven't you?
Yes, my main position I would say is centre back, but I played a lot of time in right wing back position also in my last team. So for me, it doesn't really matter where I'm playing until I'm playing. So I'm happy everywhere.
And just back to this weekend's match and the task at hand. I mean, home park has often been the Argyle fortress. It has to be that between now and the end of the season, doesn't it?
Yeah, like I said before, here at home park for us is much easier to play in front of our fans. And I really hope that if we can win this match against Norwich this weekend, that can give us a push for the last games. And one thing is sure, that until we have a chance, we're going to fight.
Brilliant. Best of luck. Thank you, Cornell.
Thank you.
Hello, Cornell. First of all, can I congratulate you on your English?
It's
excellent.
Thank you.
I think you were good at the start of the season, but have you had lessons or anything like that, or?
I just picked up the language here in the changing room.
He's done a good job, hasn't he? Cornell, Argyle went to Norwich in November and lost 6-1. It was a dreadful night. Has there been any talk among the players about trying to make up for that result?
Yeah, just today morning when we spoke about them and we had a video about Norwich. After that we spoke that the game we lost, it was not looking good. So yeah, that's also one more motivation for us to try to win this game in the weekend and show them as well that we are better than we was.
And we're nearly at the end of the season. It's your first season in England. Just looking at the Championship, is it as good as you expected, better than you expected, not as good as you expected? What are your thoughts of the teams and the style of play in this division?
Yeah, I think I expected to be really good, but I think it's really good and a really hard championship. The teams are really strong. Even if we look the ones who are fighting to go up to the Premier League, even those who are struggling a bit, but every team is really strong, and that's why if you can take 1, 2, 3 wins in a row, you can move so much in the table because the teams are so tight. So yeah, I think it's a really good championship.
And I know the team is the most important thing, but just one question on you personally. How much do you feel I know you've had a few injuries and things, but how much do you feel you've improved during the course of the season? I presume you feel that you've learnt a lot while you've been playing in the championship.
Yeah, of course. I think I improved a lot. I could say in everything. I'm a person who try to learn, who try to do every day what he can to achieve his dreams. And yeah, I think the season is it's not easy at this moment, but we have to look also the good parts, the good moments. We had some really good moments in this season, and if we look back, I hope that's gonna give us that extra motivation for this last games what we need.
Good luck for Saturday and for the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Cornell, I heard Miron speaking earlier this week to some fans, and they asked him about the support that he was giving to the players because of the outside noise, the things that people were saying, the negative things that people are saying. Do you feel that? Do you feel, not the support, but how do you shut out that outside noise?
I think a professional footballer must deal with these kind of pressures. That's our job. So until we have a chance, our job is to fight for the badge. And I think everyone in the team is thinking in the same way now, because we can't go just in the games like how can I say so we need to prove now something, and if we can win the match, at least we have to show that character, that fight, that this badge means a lot for us.
That's brilliant. And what difference will it make playing at Home Park this weekend?
Yeah, it's a much more difference to play home in front of our fans. I think the supporters they were incredible in the whole season, and yeah, if I can just remember a few wins what we had here in the last minute and after the celebration with the fans, that was incredible. So hopefully we are going to enjoy a similar night in Saturday.
Absolutely. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
Only one from me, and I'm following on from what Chris said, really. Football's a universal language. What do you speak when you're out on the pitch? Is it all in English, or...?
Yes, it's all in English.
Even Pleggy?
Yeah.
Because his English is really good, isn't it, for us? Yeah. And so further to that question, did you saw he signed a 2-year contract. Describe what it's like playing alongside Pleggy. He's a really good defender, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a really good defender. I really like him a lot. I like to play with him. I think we understand each other very well. And yeah, I'm glad that he's going to be here for 2 more years in the club.
Good. Thanks for your time and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Miran, 7 games left to play, and there's a football cliche about every game being a cup final. Do you feel that every game left now is a cup final for Argyle?
Yes, it is, and we have to win the next one. We have to win Saturday. We have to have this desire and the heart to go outside and take this opportunity to grab the 3 points. Then you never know. If you don't manage to do this, then I think it's going to be very, very difficult. Then I cannot be optimistic anymore. But like I said, the desire is there to win these 3 points, and then we will see.
So at the moment you're still optimistic?
Of course I am. Why not? And it can also change fast, and to make this possible, to make this able, we will need these 3 points against Norwich. And I think it will be an open game, because I think they have also something to play. They will not come here defend. They will not come here be in a deep block. They will try to attack, because I think if they can manage to grab the 3 points, the gate is also open for them to attack the playoff. And I think this will be also the the aim of them, but our desire should be way, way bigger to win this game, and this is the plan.
How difficult is it for the players to play with the freedom that they need to get that result when there is that amount of pressure on getting the result?
It is, clearly. It's not something that follows us the last couple of weeks. It follows almost this organization for the last 2 years, being consistently under pressure. We managed to do this last year, I think, on a last game, second last game, with I think even a goal goal for Joe. So even last year it was very, very tight and complicated and difficult until the end. And to have this possible outcome last game against Leeds, we just need to beat Norwich and grab the 3 points. If we can do this, we still are in the race, and I believe in this.
You mentioned Joe there. Where are you with Joe at the moment?
He's fit. But he was out for almost 5 months. And we are playing also with wing-back positions demanding to be consistently from box to box. And the reason why Joe is not maybe on the pitch, like he for sure won't be, it's also Matti Sorinola. He's performing consistently since January. I think he was purely, when you look at the performance, our best player since January. And that's also the reason why Joe is not so much on the pitch as I assume he would love to be also.
Injury-wise, how are you looking now?
The usual suspects are out, okay, but the rest is fine, the rest is good, and like I said before, our desire should be way, way bigger than the desire of Norwich to grab these 3 points.
Where's TJ now? Is TJ back in with a chance?
Yeah, that's why I put him also on the pitch the last 10 minutes, because everyone up in front was already flat and run out empty. And TJ will give us also the opportunity for the last 10-15 minutes. If we have to go in, we can use him.
7 left to play, 4 of them here. How key are those 4 games at home park?
Yeah, we have to make it key. We can have 7 out of 7 here at the home card if we don't take in the home park. But if we don't take advantage of it, it's up to us. The support will be there. Watford, the support was again amazing. 1,500 of the Green Army traveling and supporting us. Saturday will be packed and will be full. It's not up to them. It's up to us. They will be there, and we have to make sure that we also show up and share this same spirit, willness, and desire to win the game.
Best of luck. Thank you, Miran.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Miran. Earlier in the season, before you were here, Argyle went to Norwich and were beaten 6-1.
My days. Can I finish my cookie? Okay.
So your reaction perhaps indicates what your answer will be, but has there been any talk about that game in the build-up to this one, in terms of it was one of the low points of the season. Let's try and make Saturday one of the high points against the same team.
That's a good plan, and I think that's also our aim and our objective and our goal also. A lot of things happened since the last game, okay, but this is something very positive, and it sticks in a lot of minds of the players also over here, so they know that we have the belief and the heart and the quality also to hurt Norwich. And that was the whole week, the preparation also. We can hurt them. I think if we would just finish our attacking transitions against Watford, we could easily score there 2 or 3 goals, and it's not easy to create so many transition opportunities. And that's why I said before also, I think this game will be open, so we will also have our moments in transition, and there we just need to be like the last game. Norwich, just efficient. That's a big word for us. And just taking advantage out of those opportunities. Clinical, efficient, and rewarding ourselves.
So I think we know there's only really 2 injured players, I think, at the moment, Brendan and Maxime. That leaves you with a lot of players. I'm thinking back to Watford and Freddie and Caleb, and Malachi weren't even in the 20, Rami as well. How difficult is it to keep every player motivated and focused, because they might be needed, but there are some that can't get in the matchday squad of 20. That must be a difficult balance to keep them motivated and ready to play if needed.
It's a fair point, Chris, but that's the same for every single team in our competition. No one has a squad of 18 field players and 2 GKs. And I said it also a lot of times, my job is not to keep them happy, my job is to keep them engaged. And I like to have headaches in terms of selection. Yeah. And I think our game changers, they can do it better. I think our game changer have to do it better, because it's every time when you impact the game as a coach, as a head coach, and you try to change, you have one objective: to maintain the quality, intensity, structure, threat, or even to increase it. And right now, we don't have it. When we change players, we can't maintain the quality anymore. When we change, we can't increase the quality anymore. And I think there, the game changers, and some names you also mentioned, they have to step up. They have to step up, and I'm repeating myself now for a couple of weeks. Offensive players, it's all about output. If you're number 9, if you're number 10, if you're a winger, it's all about output. And we need this output, because their output is, in the end, assists and goals. And if you see then us, that's something we are struggling throughout the whole season. And losing then output player like Sissoko, and losing the biggest output player in Plymouth for the last 2 years, Morgan Whittaker, then you can count one-on-one and you can connect one-on-one.
Because you mentioned last Saturday, Bundu and Ryan Hardy are a threat, but you need more, don't you?
I think of 100%. I think they deliver, but it's 2 players, and I think we have 9 offensive players. They have to do better.
Just one on Saxon Early, who was a player who was on loan at Lincoln, and then he's come back to the club. Is he training? Is he involved in the first team? Is there any prospect of him playing any games at all?
He's with us. He's involved. He's every single day in here. But our competition, especially on the centre back, is huge, and we have very good centre backs also. So it's not easy for him.
Okay, great. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Miron, Chris has asked you a little bit about motivation, and I was listening earlier in the week when you were talking to some of the fans, the Evergreen fans, and they asked you about how you support players at difficult times, and these are difficult times, aren't they? How do you keep that outside noise out of their heads?
That's almost a mission impossible, because we can impact and we can influence the players when we have them here. And we have them here just for a couple of hours. The rest is open and it's free. And regardless how much you try to protect and how much you try to shield and how much you try to create a circle of protection around them, as soon as they're leaving here, as soon as they pick up this, then the reality is very, very hard. But that's just how it works on highest level in terms of performance in sports, and I think almost also in private business. And that's why we need to be very, very strong, not only with our behaviors on the pitch, very, very strong also here, and to somehow just put it on side. Some players can do it fantastically, and some players are just simply struggling. That's normal. I have also my moments when I can shield this completely away, when I can, I go to Edgemount and I walk and I try to breathe and I try to, but at one point it catches you again, but it's normal, and it's just part of our game, part of our business. We try as hard as possible as staff to protect them, but also to prepare them. But in the end, with the first whistle of the referee, our support is limited. They have to go, and I have the biggest respect for our squad, the biggest respect also for our teams, and also the biggest respect especially for teams and for players struggling in moments and going through difficult periods and times. Believe me, it's not easy, but we try our best every single day.
It's interesting. I asked Cornell the same question, and he said that it's very impressive. He said, we want to see, for the fans to see us playing with character, playing with heart, playing for the badge. That's the most important thing, isn't it? I
think that should be the most easiest thing. And I think we have enough players with the desire and with the heart to do this. And then in the end, I think a fan is ready to forgive a lot if you just see that you are giving simply everything. And we want to give it all on Saturday, and then let's see what the outcome is.
And of course, you'll have the Green Army in force here on Saturday. What difference does it make playing at home?
Yeah,
park?
it's the biggest, but we need to give them something. We need to give them something, and I think if we can manage to score the first goal, to have the opener, this wave of support, this wave of energy will give us also the second air, a big chest to go. But let's make sure we score that first one and we have the momentum on our side. The Green Army, as always, will be there.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Alan talked about cliches, about the FA Cup thing. Do you look at league tables?
Again, sorry.
Do you look at the league table? You know,
Have a look at the league table.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Especially yesterday, late night before I went to bed after the derby game.
Yeah.
Of course. And I don't like the table at all. Yeah, but that's part of the reality. And like I said, for us, the next opportunity for us to have this little chance in the end is just Norwich, and we have to get out and go all in and try to win the game.
Yeah, because it's a cliche. Most managers in your position say they never look at the league
Of
table.
course, I look twice a day. Maybe something changes. You never know.
And that's what I was going to come on to next. You saw the derby result, so it is possible, isn't it? They've had
Yes.
4 wins on the
Yes,
spin.
4
They've gone. You know, they really have moved on.
Voila. And to achieve that, we just need the first one. That's the momentum, that's the confidence, that's the spirit, that's the desire, that's the support, the wave, the positivity behind it. And we need this first one, and we have just to go all in on Saturday.
Because it's very easy to get taken away with it. But I remember two of my learned colleagues, we looked at Argyle a couple of seasons ago, and they needed 6 wins in the last 6 games to win the championship in League One. And I must say that all 3 of us doubted that might happen, but it happened. So it can happen in football, can't it?
It is. That's the magic of football. And that's why we believe, that's why I'm always positive, because until we have a chance, we have to go. And a lot of crazy things are happening all over the world, especially the last 3, 4, 5 games. And we just have to make sure that we are still in this madness.
Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Guys, have a good afternoon. Thank you very much.